Hey, I love you. Thank you for watching. So, it is about the kundalini force because it's so very important. Because what I wanted to deliver here to my what I want to say to you is the reason why it's so important to awaken the kundalini, and when you do that, no one can tell you that you have not, because that is like you feel that. So, like you feel another dimension. You could say that, but realize also what I do now is I try to describe what is beyond words with words. So it is like biting myself in the tail, I realize. Anyway, what it's really about is to give up the belief that you are going to get happy through the person. Because realize everything we fight for, everything we do is to reach happiness, to reach a state where we achieve something, and most of the time it's later on. Like it is very little about being here and now. So the thing is, why it's so strong to awaken the kundalini, and I also realize what I'm telling you now, I put a word on a process who is beyond words again, but some people call this the kundalini awakening. But you could say you feel the ether, you feel a spinning, you feel the Fibonacci, you could say that. That is a way to describe it anyway. But the reason why it's important, it is because you could never get bored again. Because you have access to a piece which is beyond the words. Meaning, before you want to distract yourself like all the time, you want to watch TV, you want to fill you now with something all the time. But when you have awakened the kundalini, you are very comfortable with being just still. And why is that? It's because you have a deeper access to a deeper peace when you are still. So that is why that is so crucial to get the kundalini to awaken. Because I promise you, for real, you will never be bored. You will never just do something with your time to pass the time. You want to invest your time, and that is like a really big difference about investing the time and just wanted the time to pass by because you're bored. So because the question I ask myself all the time, what do people need, what make them happier? And that I do to myself. Because I have been like in the darkest of places where it's so dark that you can't reach any light. But when you reach the light inside you, you are not you. You are the witness of you. And as long as you have access to that, this world can not really get you. So that is why I feel it's so important for me. Because I know we're in this point of space and time where people coming in so much crisis, and there are like, I feel around me all the time, it's so much happening, like people are pushing to their limits, and that hurts me like a lot. So that is why it is important for me to share how we can be beyond this, because we are what we are is we are the awareness, we are the witness. And I tell you this, but I cannot feel it completely yet though. I feel it sometimes. They call it Satori, because you feel it momentarily, but when you have gone through, you feel it all the time. And that is what we want to do. So again, food is so important. And one thing, like the absolutely most important thing, as I said in almost all of my videos, feel your body as one energy field. Contact the body, feel. The thing is to come in contact with the feeling instead of the thought. Like, therefore you should feel the body as one energy field, and the body will go, I can't feel anything, I can't feel anything. But you keep on pushing that, yes, feel the body, feel it. And then it will give you that peace, which is beyond words. And you can do it through the breathing, and hold your hands here. Anyway, the food, what many people don't realize is food is karma. Like, what you put in your system, you have to experience. So that is why, to tell you the truth, I'm so sorry for saying this, but I don't think people who eat meat are able to be like really happy in the way animals suffer now. The simple explanation for that is because you put the meat into your system. Your system is your reality. Your body is the reality you will experience. So be careful with the food. Also, the biggest misconception with food is we think we need so much more than we really do. Because I feel with food is like the less you eat is better, actually. And when you fast, it is so much easier to raise the kundalini like really fast then. So again, you gotta sun gaze. Like, I cannot recommend anything from my heart so much as I recommend sun gaze. Because it doesn't matter which problem you have, when you do that, you feel safe, you feel energized, you feel like nothing can touch you. So you gotta do that. And if you look into the sun and realize, well, ooh, I can't look here, it's hard. It is because of the food. It is because you gotta purify your body. So I realize, like, people around me all the time begins to talk about energy. And it's like a little funny because it's like some type of this people I meet in meetings and stuff, and they are people that I think is like very, how shall I say, rational, like very abstract type of thinkers. And this like, how shall I say, guys who always wear shirts, you know, who talks about finance and stocks all the time. But the thing is, even those people begins to talk about energy with me. I don't think they talk about that otherwise, but they begin to talk about energy. So I really believe people feel subtle things, even the ones who are most programmed into the system, like big time. Anyway, salt. Salt is, I don't think it's good for your body at all. Because when I feel my process going like too fast, like I'm losing a little grip of reality, you know, I feel like I need to ground. I eat a lot of crappy food, but I eat salt, and it slows down the process. So if you want to do it the other way, like you want to raise your spiritual energy, I think it's important to not have salt. I feel. So, again, what you eat is your karma. You have to experience what you eat because it's going to your system. The reason why I believe so much in that salt is better for you also because there are a few teachings that I trust. There are a few people I trust when it comes to knowledge about the health and all that stuff. But one I really trust, his name is Zen Atman, and he's like on YouTube. And the things he speak about, I follow. For once, when you're supposed to sun gaze because you want to have all of the colors that you didn't have because you were 9 months in the womb of the mother, and you need the rest of the color spectrum. So He is one I trust, and he has like written a lot about salt. I haven't been able to read all because unfortunately I sun gaze a little too much, so I see light, so I cannot see numbers or letters anymore. But that is just temporary because it's just after. Anyway, I wish to read a lot more. If you sun gaze, realize also when I say like this, I see light and I don't see letters and stuff. It is, I take it kind of extreme because I want to develop, so I can sun gaze for very, very many hours, whole days sometimes when the Swedish weather allows, So was one more important thing. Yeah, when you begin to come, or you want to come off all of these bad foods, like the thing is, caffeine is supposed to be kind of bad, it says, but I feel most of the food, especially all of the starch, people eat so much flour and starch and sugar and fast carbohydrates, and I feel it's like important to get off that fast. And what I did to also lose weight, I eat a lot of caffeine, like in coffee directly and tablets. I don't know if that is good, but I just give you options now so you can try it out for yourself and see, because fasting is good, and I used to fast with caffeine just because it takes away the hunger. And if most people are very addicted to sugar and have those blood sugar curves, and then it's like really good. So realize, when you come to this point, your body is clean enough to sun gaze. That is like, do that. And when you have been able to awaken the kundalini, it goes through the body, it goes through the feeling, through the massage, to feeling, feel, stop thinking, feel, and like massage all of the back, all of that. Because when you raise your kundalini, nothing can touch you anymore of this world. Like, you may be drawn into it temporary, but you can always have an access, like a shortcut to that peace. Like, yeah, that is like crucial. Because if you take it to that point that your kundalini is awakened, it is not the same type of life you will live, because you can always reach that trance state. You will not then anymore be addicted to like food, alcohol, sugar, anything, because you came to that point. So again, the way to raise the kundalini, feel the body, massage, fasting, like do the Ramadan or do even more fasting, but at least do just eat after sunrise. Don't put food all day, because that is not good. I really believe that. So yeah, that is a lot of ways to get the kundalini to rise, but that is because realize it's so few people who have awakened the kundalini. Yeah, walk barefoot as well, and of course also I gotta say the water. Like, drink a lot of water. I told you about the urine therapy. I recommend that like big time, and drinking clean water, the still water. I also drink like water from the waterfall, because it's movement in it, so it's like the magnetism. So you gotta do all of these things. You gotta awaken the kundalini, because that is so important. So yeah, I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.